and gentlemen, fellow traders. Today is 12th of January 2020, 1:19 p.m. Welcome to our BBMA weekly analysis for the trading week of 13 to 17 January 2020. Let's get started. As usual, we review our BBMA setup SOP. We trade with weekly re-entry sell, and we look at daily MHV or re-entry, and in H4 we look at momentum, re-entry, or MHV for entry. We use H1 for early entry confirmation. We also use awesome oscillator or stochastic or MACD for our divergent for confirmation if we are not sure of the trend. Our entry and exit is based on H4. This is where we entry and cut loss or take profit. We only trade one pair per account, and we only trade 5 maximum pair at one time. We only maintain the capital in our trading account, and we always cut loss before the account MC. We trade all pair, but we trade low volatility pair. We use automation. We create alert in TradingView to alert us with the setup such as momentum and extreme. This is done using our custom indicator. Let's look into our last week trade review. For last week is the 5th of January. We have 5 pair that we trade from our analysis, and also we trade another 4 pair from the suggestion of the BBMA teacher. Okay, so the growth for last week is minus 2.26%, which is very well within the risk profile that we have. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cut loss, and mostly was stop out because we put stop loss in our trade. And we hold 2 positions from last week, which is EU and also GA. We close AU with TP, and then we also closed the first trade on EU for TP as well. However, we re-enter the trade, so that's why we have the running trade that we still hold for this week. Okay, let's get into this week analysis. First, we start by looking at the DXY. In the weekly time frame, we can see DXY is already making CSAK, and it's now rejecting the MA5 high, MA5 and 10 high, which is making a re-entry sell. So weekly re-entry sell, and daily we see MHV sell, and this is a strong MHV because, as you can see here, it's rejecting EMA 50. And on H4 it's already is about to making a CSAK. We look for this confirmation. However, if this going make and go up and make a momentum buy, mean the trend is reversing up. For now, this is our prediction based on BBMA structure, because now it's here is making MHV, and it's gonna make CSAK going down here. But before that, it might go and retest the MA5 and 10 high before it go down. So the bias for us on the XY is to the downside or sell, although we don't sell this index in our trading account, but this is the bias that we use for the rest of the USD pair. Okay, for the next one, Euro USD. Euro USD in weekly time frame, we can see is rejecting the MA5 and 10 low. This shows a re-entry buy. You see uptrend and re-entry buy. Although it also has reject the EMA 50 here, so be a bit careful on this. We need to watch the price action and also the BBMA indicator properly. Okay, on daily, daily actually give us a very strong movement upward. As you can see, reject EMA 50 here, and it also making an MHV. So this is our MHV zone. Okay, and based on this, if you're not already in the position, this is the risk zone that you can consider for your buy entry. And if you can see here, we have a momentum sell here, right? And it's making an MHV. So the question is, how do we know that this MHV is a valid MHV? And the risk that we see here is about 30 pips. So what we can do is we go down to H1 time frame. As you can see here, we have a momentum sell earlier, and in fact this is a momentum that turned into a extreme buy, right? Because we have MA5 and 10 go out from the BB, and in fact this is extreme magic because both of the MA is outside the BB, so they show us a very strong move upward. Okay, and we have a trend confirmation here. Let me just pull this up to here. As you can see, it has candle close, in fact it's from here, and these two candles are close outside the top BB. Okay, so what we want to see is now it's making a what we say, this is a TP wajib, because this is also an extreme sell. As you can see here, it's making a TP wajib here, and what we want to see is if it go up, it will break this, right? It will break this MA5 and 10 high here. So from there you can see it will continue upward. However, if this price move and break the low here, we have to cut loss. So this is our risk zone, which is as you can see here, is only 30 pips. Okay, so that's Euro USD. Our bias is buy, and this is correlate with our bias on DXY. If DXY is weak, we buy Euro USD. Okay, next pair, GBPUSD. GBPUSD in weekly. At the current time, what it does, previously it does a momentum, and then it go and do a re-entry, then it go up, but it did not do a momentum. Instead, it reject the MA5 and 10 high here. Okay, so this actually is a MHV, right? Weekly is a MHV, and if we go to the higher time frame, we can see actually it's about to make a re-entry sell on monthly. So weekly MHV, it's a correlate setup, and then we go to daily. Daily is a full setup, extreme, TP wajib, MHV, CSAK, right? So this is exactly like the in the textbook. Okay, so now it's going down in daily, but we are not sure if this is valid or not valid movement, so we can go to the lower time frame to check for that. And if you can see here, we already have the confirmation candlestick here, which is close below a low BB, although this also make extreme buy, but we need to see here, right? So, extreme buy. If this one does not go through, or if this one close below here, it will continue to go down. Okay, so as for now, our downtrend is confirmed at H4, and if you want to sell, if you're not already in the trade, you can layer yourself from the lowest risk zone is from the mid BB to the top BB here, or even if you start here, it's not too bad because it's only 70 pip. You can just divide your layer based on your money management around this area. Okay, so that's it for GBP USD. It's a bias sell for us. Okay, next pair, AUD USD. Okay, AUD USD on weekly is a re-entry buy. As you can see here, it go up here, it reject, and then it go down, it reject mid BB, MA5 low, MA5, MA10 low. So this is a very strong move. Usually if this this converge, right? This is a golden setup. Usually this will at least move, based on Chego Omadi, this will move at least 3 candles, you know, if in a good condition. Like if you see this one, this is mid BB, MA5 high, MA10 high. So this converge, you got 1 2 3, something like this. So we can expect this kind of movement on this side. So at least for the next 2 weeks, we are looking forward this buy if we don't have a strong indication of a sell setup. On D1, you can see here, D1 give us a very good confirmation here. We are looking for buy setup, right? And the candlestick actually closed below mid BB and making a CSAK sell. And then what we see here is the downward movement is weakening, and actually it closed back up above the EMA 50. This is a very strong trend, average movement of 50 candles, so it closed above EMA 50. Then what you can do is you can take this risk zone 100 pips in D1, or you can reduce it at H4. In H4, the risk zone will be until the low BB here, and then you can layer all the way here. As you can see also, if you watch carefully, this bottom and top BB, they are expanding, mean the current movement will be strong. So AUD USD is a strong movement upward for us for now. Okay, that's it. Our third pair is AUD USD, and next we want to look at USDJPY. USDJPY weekly is MHV sell. You can see here it tried to go up for quite some time, right? But it still failed to break the close outside the top BB. And if you look at the higher time frame, actually this is how to say, this is a mid BB, and the MA510 high is at the mid BB. So this is like a golden setup as well. So we look at MHV sell, and then we have to have confirmation on the lower time frame to be able to sell. Okay, if you see here, if you want to sell, the risk zone is from the mid BB in D1 all the way to top BB in D1, which is about 95 pips. You can manage your trade. You can layer sell stop here, and you can sell limit here. In fact, this is a, how to say, this is a very good place for us to sell for now. You can instant, and actually it's only 54 pips. But if you can take all the way from the mid BB, that's fine too. That's up to you. Okay, and if you can see in H4 as well, you can take from mid BB all the way to the top BB, or you can just take from the current price, which is here, which this is gonna be very slim, which is like 62 pips. Okay, so just layer all the way up here. Okay. If it close above the top BB, mean the upward trend is continue, and you just cut loss. Okay, so that's it for USDJPY. It's a buyer sell. Okay, let's move to the next pair that we gonna trade, which is gold. We trade gold because it's one of our pair that we do a lot of research on. Okay, gold in the higher time frame, we can see it's still uptrend, very clear uptrend. Okay, on weekly we can see a momentum buy. 2 weeks already it has momentum buy. However, this momentum buy it has a very long pin bar here due to news and sentiment. Last week there's a war going on and plane down and all this kind of thing, so it's very big move here for gold. And if we look at D1 is making a extreme sell. It go here, TP wajib. Next it will do a MHV. Okay, that is if it's a sell scenario. Regardless what, it will go up here, and it have to reject this one, right, if you want to continue to go down. Or if it continue to go up, this will be our re-entry buy. But for us, this will be a re-entry buy. On D1, gold for us a re-entry buy. and we look at the H4. In H4 we can see actually it's forming a MHV, right? The from the extreme cell it go down CSAK, okay, and then it form a MHV. Okay, now it's crossing the mid BB, and on H4 it actually never closed below EMA 50. So the upward movement is still strong. So what you can do is you can layer all the way from here to here. And how do you know that this movement will be strong? We go to the lower time frame and check if we have momentum buy. Okay, so we can see momentum buy here. This is our trend confirmation, means the current upward movement is strong. But be very careful if you see that this momentum sell happen here. So it might actually make a how to say MHV sell for daily re-entry, daily sell setup. Okay, however currently for us the bias for gold is buy, because the XY is weak. Okay, so that's it for gold. And this week I want to add one more pair because I'm still holding this pair, GBPAUD. So GBPAUD weekly time frame, we can see it's a re-entry sell, right? Reject MA 510 high here. Okay, and daily it's this is extreme sell, TP wajib, right? TP wajib, and then it make a momentum. So this is what the Cikgu Omar Ali say. If you see extreme and then it's straight away momentum, you don't have to TP. Okay, so what we do is this, we wait for this and you make a MHV sell, which is super for us because we are holding a sell position. So we continue to hold this, and then if we look at the lower time frame, we have a momentum sell. So until we see a momentum buy in H4 or H1, we will hold the position. For now, there is like no momentum buy on these two lower time frame, so we can still hold our sell position for GBPAUD. Alright, so that's it for now. Recap for this week. What we're going to do is we see the XY is a sell, Euro USD we hold from last week, our buy position. GU is a sell setup, we have confirmation in H4. UJ for this week, we can have a confirmation sell, we have confirmation sell as well as H1. However, the risk is 95 pips, be careful on this, manage your lot entry. Gold for us, we are bias buy, and we have a risk area about 285 pips to enter for gold. But don't be alarmed to see 285 pips in gold, this is very normal. And then GA we hold from last week. Our sell setup currently momentum sell on H4 and H1. We cut loss if we see, we cut loss or TP if we see a H1 momentum buy or H4 momentum buy. Okay, so this for last week. Lastly, I would like to share some trader motivation stuff that I come upon this week. So there's this book by George S. Clason. It's called The Richest Man in Babylon. This book is a very good book if you want to increase your financial literacy. And one of the things that really rang the bell for me is he said that 1/10 of 10% of all I earn is mine to keep. So what it means is if you earn like $100, you need to keep $10 in your saving, and you can spend the $90 to pay your bills and whatnot. Okay, so that's it for this week, guys. I wish you all the best for your trading, and till we meet again next week. Bye bye.